YouTube, what is going on now? Gabriel Nagle here, founder of Weather Buddies Forecasting Central. How are you guys doing today? Today we are going to talk about 7 to 14 day outlooks from tropical tidbits based off of precipitation and temperature, and also I'm going to show you my own. So if you guys like weather related content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and share the video with your family and friends. Thank you very much. So let's get started with this video, shall we? So this will be, and this is as of today's date, this will be a fairly swift video. It won't be too long, probably be about 10 minutes long, if I estimate that right. But 7 to 14 day outlooks. And here's the good news. There could be some relief heading for the eastern U.S. in regards of precip, so that's good. So here's the good news. Really, pretty much the whole 2/3 of the eastern U.S., except for really far, except for Louisiana, which they don't need any more rain. They have had enough. But like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, all of these states within this green region, within this really whole entire region of where it's all green, which like it says, pretty much the eastern 2/3 of the United States, are going to get a lot of rain out of this next 7 to 14 days. Now, you're probably looking at this and saying, hold on a second, this is not 14 days. Well, the only way I was able to pull this off was by taking tropical tidbits, and I'm allowed to use tropical tidbits as forecasting models. It's just that I can't be using other maps from NOAA, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why it was only allowing me to take one frame, so partly the reason why you may be seeing that looks off a little bit. But look at this, look at all this abundant amount of moisture that could be heading to the Midwest and parts of the Mid-Atlantic here, guys. I mean, there is an abundant amount of moisture coming in for these regions, and really for the Mid-Atlantic as well. Look at South Florida starting to see some possible rain there too. And you know what, actually, you guys notice, look at this tongue of water right here, or tongue of wetter weather, I should be saying, over the Caribbean going into the Atlantic. Kind of worth watching, because it could be a potential area of disturbed tropical weather, but who knows, you know. But this is good news. This is some relief and some good signs for the Mid-Atlantic and really part of the Midwest. And also, unfortunately, here in the Dakotas, it looks like it's going to back off. It looks like it's going to back off for you guys, so that's unfortunate. It could be a slight dry area of swath of dry weather, really, in the western half of North Dakota. Not really good news for the Dakotas, but I know Iowa's been dealing with a drought for a while, and they're going to get a lot of rain, so they need it. And I know Michigan was dealing with some pretty potent drought, and look at Michigan, seeing some well above average precipitation as well. Again, this could change, and my forecast is slightly different, and the reason why is because I go off based off my own forecasting system that will be explained in a future update, but I go off of my own forecasting formula, so that's pretty much why I do it slightly differently. But this huge area of swath of dry air, really extending from southern Texas all the way to southern Alabama, yeah, that's some relief too. Let me tell you guys, that is relief right there, because it's about time they get some dry weather in this area, since they've been dealing with a lot of rain. It's been very bad, and it's been very crucial. So it's just like, this is good news. Unfortunately for the West, like California and pretty much the Intermountain West, guys, it doesn't look too promising for you guys. Also for the Desert Southwest, could be a change coming, but like I said, it doesn't look too promising for the Southwest and most of the West, actually, in this case. And it's very unfortunate, because wildfire season could be a big potent one this year for some in the West. Hopefully that doesn't come down to that point. Now let's go to the temperatures. Well, the heat wave is starting to relax, really all across the eastern half of the United States. That's actually moving west. You see this blue area. Well, I don't think it's going to be that cold in those areas. That, even though that's between really 1 to 3 degrees below normal, I don't think it's going to be that exact, you know. I don't think it's going to be even that cool to that extent. Though there will be some fronts running through this area, but I don't think this is going to primarily, I don't think they're going to be temperature dropping fronts, but notice the heat wave that they've been having in the north, or in the eastern half of the United States, I should be saying. Look where it's moved to. It's moved to the west. A little concerning. I'd say for our region, it's not, you know, abnormal, but for regions up here in California, it's a little concerning. Parts of Nevada, it's a little concerning. Excuse me, I have to get a drink there. But again, unfortunately, this pattern is shaping up the way it is. And it's because the jet stream, as you can tell, is retreating north. So, as the jet stream retreats north, it will eventually go like way up here, and you will have a large kind of warmer pattern of things. Primarily what you're going to get with that is usually just like a large ridge either over here, sometimes will be over here, and sometimes it'll be over here, so it could be any of these three regions. You know, the ridge could be anywhere really, but right now the ridge, this ridge that usually brings the monsoon is moving this way, and that's actually some good news for the Southwest, but again, they haven't picked up on that yet. Could be a change there too, because forecasts have a tendency to change. But again, the Southwest monsoon and plus, you know, other areas that usually tend to get rain at this time of year are kind of still up in the air. But like this is the reason why I'm only doing 7 to 14 day outlooks. Let's move on now. Here is mine, and as you can tell, this is anomaly, so this is my chances here. As you can tell, pretty much very similar to what the SPC was showing. This is what the SPC was showing. Except for I have it further to the west, south and west. And partly because when I was looking at the model runs, I noticed there were a lot of northwest flow starting to make a development in this area, really over Iowa, Nebraska, and northern Missouri, and just all in these areas. And the reason for this is because this northwest flow is crucial for these areas. Also, the very far northwestern half of the United States could see a little bit of above average precipitation in Washington State. But back to what I was saying about here in let's look at Chicago, Illinois, for instance. You guys may start to experience some northwest flow, and that's actually good, crucial news. Let's look at just the whole state of Iowa. You know, you guys are going to start getting some northwest flow. I'm not sure where Lincoln, Nebraska is, but somewhere in here, getting some northwest flow. Unfortunately, the Dakotas, again, are just not going to experience much. But the Carolinas, which we're dealing with some dry weather there for a minute, well, it looks like they could be getting some beneficial moisture out of this too. Now you're looking down here and you're like, why'd you put above average down there? And why are you putting above average? Again, this is just chances, guys. This is just chances. This is not exactly 100%, you know, this ain't 100% above average. This is 10 to 20% above average. It still falls in with maybe slightly below average temperatures, but really what you are slightly below average, not temperatures, precipitation, but you will be getting thunderstorms in this area. And the reason for that, again, is because long-term models don't pick up on thunderstorm activity. And so remember that when you do get convective areas, you're not going to really pick up on thunderstorm activity. Let's move on to the Southwest real quick. Really, this is not looking good. Primarily, I would say south of that line I just drew. It's not looking good. It's unfortunate. Again, this is just the 7 to 14 days. I do think, however, maybe Arizona, I think I might have overhyped that a little bit, and I do apologize for that, but I do think that really, in this area, really almost all of them, if not all of them in Mexico, and the whole entire, really, Intermountain West, including California, are going to experience, the Sierra Nevada region is going to experience some well below normal temperatures. Now, I know the next forecast is going to kind of concern you guys too in regards to the West. Some of my viewers are probably in the West here, so. But here we are. Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. This is a mess. And it is. But I'll explain to you guys what's going on here. This is the temperature outlook. Really all of Florida, slightly above average for this time of year. As you guys notice, that heat wave have backed off. You know, a lot of the Midwest is experiencing slightly downturn in heat wave like conditions. But look where this heat wave, like I said, look where this heat wave is moving to. To the west, really to the southwest, and really the west as a whole. And you guys may be sitting there like, you know, some of the viewers that live in the western half of the United States are sitting there like, what's this concerning for fire season? I can understand, I get that. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just me doing forecast, and this is me. Yes, I go by my own forecasting formula, but I only do it because, like I said, there are ways to forecast the weather without having to copy somebody else's forecast, which again is actually illegal, and I don't want to do that. So, hey though, this is the last slide here. I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you enjoyed this 7 to 14 day outlook. This should be valid for the next 5 days, this whole forecast. Really this whole entire thing. So this should be valid for at least the next 5 days. After that, it'll probably lose momentum and probably will change variation. Like this blob here could probably move north, could probably move east a little bit, or can move west. And this could probably be gone. So, like I said, there could be change there. So, like I said, I hope you guys really liked this forecast. And if you guys like weather-related content, again, please subscribe to Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, excuse me. And if you guys love weather-related content, again, give the video a thumbs up and share with your family and friends. Alright, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and may God bless you, and enjoy this weather-related content. We'll be talking to you probably in the next day or two. Bye.